Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Network Podcast, and I have been waiting for this. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting after months of speculation, no, years of speculation, after years of anticipation. Finally, it has been announced, ladies and gentlemen, Spyro is coming back after nearly 20 years. Spyro the Dragon returns, and it's going to be Spyro A Realm Beyond. To talk about it right now, it's me, Adrian Matt, alongside of my broadcast colleague T. And T, this is a game that we have been waiting for. I am excited. I am elated. I'm like a little kid at Christmas.
Yeah, a lot of people have been waiting for this, especially me and my cousin. We've been waiting for this. We've been playing Spyro since we were kids, since we were playing PlayStation on the very first PlayStation. Spyro the Dragon, Spyro A Realm Beyond, Adrian. I cannot wait for this game to come out and enjoy playing it.
This is something that, again, as I told you beforehand, I have been waiting for. I mean, there was a lot of speculation. There were a lot of clues. Whether or not a Spyro 4 or Spyro a new game was going to be coming out, a lot of people were kind of going back and forth. So many people through the years were saying, well, it's going to happen. Some people saying, no, it's not going to happen. The last time we really saw Spyro was back in 2018, the Spyro Reignited trilogy. But the last original Spyro game took place back in 2008, almost 20 years ago. Now, let's talk about, though, what does this mean and what it entails? Because here's the thing, okay? We understand, after seeing the trailer, by the way, we understand that Spyro, by the way, he's going to have a new villain. Now, who is this villain? We do not know. Obviously, the trailer gave us a little bit of a sneak peek. A lot of people are saying that there's some sort of villain in Shadow Legacy that took place on Nintendo DS. Apparently, he's going to be making his return. But again, it's all pure speculation. We do not know the answers yet on who the official villain is going to be. What we do know, though, according to the trailer, number one, gems are going to be coming back. So that's definitely one of the collectibles. But you also have to understand here, T, in every Spyro game, there was some sort of collectible. Spyro 1, it was the dragon. Spyro 2, the orb. Spyro 3, it was the dragon eggs. What is this one going to be? What is going to be the collectibles? I mean, I honestly, really, I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I really cannot wait. I wonder what the collectibles will be for this Spyro.
That's going to be very, very interesting to find out what that's going to be. But I'm just so elated to finally play a new Spyro game. Right, the first Spyro game was released in 1998. Right, that was released in 1998. The first game that me and my cousin ever played on PlayStation, and to come to see how far Spyro have grown and how far the gaming universe is right now. I'm excited to see what the game tells us, what the objective is going to be in this new Spyro game. Spyro, a realm beyond. What's going to be beyond the realm? We got to find out next year when the game
And
comes out.
one thing, and that might be an apropos of a title, and the reason behind that is because for many years for Spyro, right, it was the traditional portals. You go inside the portal, you collect the gems, you defeat the enemies, and there you go. You come back to the realm. However, it's basically in the name, a realm beyond, meaning that perhaps maybe they're going to go ahead and stray away from the traditional Spyro series in the sense that you have to go inside the portal and all that. Now, this could be perhaps maybe an interconnected world. Now, we saw a glimpse of that in Spyro A Hero's Tale. If you ever got the chance to play that game, I thought it was a tremendous game, despite the fact that there were a lot of people saying that it was okay at best. I thought it was tremendous. I really loved Hero's Tale, but that's a different story for another time. But it could be an interconnected world, and it did say that the flighting system is going to be absolutely enhanced more than ever before. Apparently, there's going to be no limitations. Apparently, Spyro's going to be having the ability to fly all over the place, and it's going to make you feel immersed. It's going to make you feel as if you truly are the dragon within. And if that's going to be the case, honestly, I'm excited for this. But personally, however, I also do believe that they shouldn't go too far away from the original Spyro. I mean, we all grew up with Spyro, with collecting the gems and then the other collectible, and of course going into levels and portals and all that stuff and being able to meet new characters along the way. I truly hope that is still actually going to be the prime plot. That's going to be the prime mechanic for the game itself. I really do think so, although, again, there's some clues here and there that they might not be going that route. Let me ask you, though, as you played Spyro growing up, you understood exactly. Again, it was so much fun being able to enter the different portals within, the world, the hub world. Would you want it to be the same like the old Spyro games, or are you okay with the fact that they could actually be changing the entire style?
You know, I would like it for it to be like the original styles, because
Yeah.
I I grew up with that original style game pace.
Right,
But I know we are at the point where games change, right? So,
right.
am I going to be disappointed with the game changing? No, because I know it's we're at that point that it needs to be changed. But would I be satisfied if it stayed the same? I would be definitely satisfied. I would be perfectly satisfied because Spyro. A thing about Spyro is if it's not broken, don't change it.
Right.
Right. So if it's not broken, don't change the mechanics. Don't just keep the same gameplay and just let us just have fun with this game.
Oh,
But
I agree. I agree. 100%. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I gotta agree, number one, because everybody who actually grew up playing Spyro definitely had the connection with the character, number one. And number two, they also had the connection with the very unique style that they had at the time, being able to enter into different hub worlds. And within the hub worlds, they had different little portals that you would enter in, and again, meeting new characters and so forth. And it was just so much fun being able to do that. And it still holds up to this day. And the reason why is because in 2018, whenever they announced for Spyro Reignited, I mean, everybody was talking about the game. Everybody was actually talking about it, and they were talking about it left and right. They couldn't wait for it. Everyone was just elated that they were going to be reigniting the three original Spyro games, and nothing changed. Obviously, it was just the remake of the three original games from back in the 90s, early 2000s, and nobody complained about it. Everybody had fun with it. So if nobody complained about it, then you're right. It's that adage that goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it, like you mentioned moments ago. So you're right. I hope they don't do it personally. I do hope that they do not change the style of Spyro, because I could perhaps imagine them seeing that they are going to change it. I could actually see them changing the entire mechanics, the aspects of Spyro. I can actually see them changing how Spyro is going to be, you know, adventuring through the worlds, and it might not be portals anymore. It might just be something else now. And I mean, it could be, but we're going to just find out. We're going to wait and see. But I truly think that this Spyro, it's not going to be a letdown. And this is the final question before we, wrap up this very short podcast. But do you believe it's going to be a success?
absolutely, it's going to be a huge success. People, um, my age group, your age group, of course, younger people that didn't get to that are getting around um to play Spyro, it's going to be a huge success because Spyro is a popular game. Growing up, and yeah, so it's gonna be a huge success. It's like Spyro's like Sonic, Spyro's like Super Mario. Spyro is the Spyro of PlayStation.
Yeah. Spyro was considered one of the mascots of PlayStation as well, next to Crash. But man, I mean, I am overjoyed. I am just absolutely gleeful. I mean, you can hear me. I am very much smiling from ear to ear because of the fact that, again, after almost 20 years, we're finally going to get it. We're going to be getting a Spyro game. This is something that I've been waiting for. This is something that you've been waiting for. And of course, the entire Spyro fan base. This is something that everyone's been talking about. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for so many years. When is this going to happen? When are we getting a new Spyro game? It finally is happening, T. This is it. We are finally getting a new Spyro game. So it's coming out when? It's going to be coming out in the spring of 2027. I would imagine probably maybe sometime in March. So either March or April. But man, I mean, I'm going to answer that question as well. Will it be successful? Absolutely. Think about it. Millions upon millions of copies were sold for Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I mean, if that didn't actually come out to be a success, then perhaps they probably would have never really thought of making a new Spyro game. But in turn, it really became a huge success. And also, think about it, Crash became a success. And remember, Crash was in a way, the counterpart of Spyro. Crash was the competition of Spyro. And if Crash went on to do well, then it begged the question, would Spyro be able to do well? And I think we're going to finally get that answer as soon as it comes out officially in, 2027, spring of 2027. But ladies and gentlemen, if there's one game, perhaps, and honestly, this might be a stretch to some people out there, but this is how much of a huge fan I am with Spyro. If there's one game perhaps that, at least for me, would surpass the anticipation feel than GTA 6, it would be Spyro. If there's that one game that probably can surpass it, it's Spyro. If you were to ask me right now, what do you want to play first, GTA 6 or Spyro? A lot of people probably would pick GTA 6, and that's absolutely understandable. That's another game that everyone's been talking about for many, many years. Many, many years. Over a decade at this point. And I understand that too. But man, I love Spyro to no end. I played Spyro so many times. I played the original 3. I played A Hero's Tale, Enter the Dragonfly, despite the fact that that one was a mess. I played the Legend of Spyro series as well. I mean, I love Spyro. I mean, that was the first game I've ever played ever in the history of video games. The first game I've ever played in my life as a 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid was Spyro on the PlayStation 1. And I fell in love with it. And to this day, I still have that same feeling. So I'm excited. You're excited. Everybody's excited. For those who are watching the video, I'm sure that you're very much excited as well. So let us know down below in the comment section. Do you believe, number one, Spyro, A Realm Beyond is going to be a success? And also, are you excited? And if so, how excited are you? Because, man, as I stated, this is really the moment we've been waiting for. And after all these years, after all the speculation, after all this wait, after all this puzzling the pieces and trying to see what clues mean what, this is it. The culmination of that trailer led to 100% truth. Spyro is back.
And Spyro is back. I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to get my hands on the game. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be.
It is.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna take my time with that game.
Oh, yeah, I cannot wait. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here tonight for the Network Podcast. By the way, just a quick note, we are going to be returning. We're hoping to do at least one podcast per week if time permits. We have other stuff, of course, other projects that we are working on. But if time permits, then hopefully we'll continue the Network Podcast on a weekly basis. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for ttyme and Major Matt. And we'll catch you next time for Spyro, You Gotta Believe.
You gotta believe that we're gonna be in a realm.
Beyond a realm. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody.
Stay yeet.